Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we put a magnifying glass to the money-changing hands behind closed doors. And no, this filing is not about what you think it is about. It is about a business combination that is a fancy way of saying two companies are getting together to form a new one. Let's dive into Cohen Co Inc.'s latest report to see what this big deal means for everyone involved. So our story today is about Cohen Co Incorporated and a major event that happened on the 5th of December 2025. Essentially a company called Columbus Circle Capital Corp I, which was basically a shell company looking for a business to merge with, completed a big deal with a few other companies, including ProCap BTC and ProCap Financial, now Cohen Co Inc. Isn't directly buying these guys, but their main operating company, Cohen Co LLC, is connected through a sponsor entity, like the guys who help set up these special purpose acquisition companies or SPACs. The really interesting part here is that after all the legal paperwork was signed and the dust settled, ProCap Financial is the company that is now out in the open trading on the Nasdaq stock market under the ticker symbols BRA for stock and BRW for warrants. This is where the real action happens for investors and where the public can now buy a piece of this newly formed entity. Now about those founder shares, remember those SPACs I mentioned? Well, the sponsor entity had about 8.3 million of these special shares. The important thing is that most of these shares were given out to people before this deal was finalized. And in this whole merger process, these founder shares, they turned into shares of ProCap Financial. These ProCap shares are not completely free roaming though. They have some restrictions on when they can be sold. These restrictions are tied to specific conditions. Think of it like a performance bonus for the ProCap shares. They can't be fully sold until certain things happen. For example, if ProCap Financial's stock price stays above $10.21 for a good chunk of time over a month, or if Bitcoin's price hits some really high targets like $140,000 in a short period, these restrictions will lift, allowing those shares to be traded more freely, so it's like a carrot and stick approach to keep things moving forward. Cohen & Company's operating company got its hands on about 2.15 million of these ProCap shares. This is significant because it shows their direct stake in the success of this new ProCap Financial venture. These shares were received by executives and key employees who had invested in the sponsor entity. This means that the performance of ProCap Financial is directly tied to the financial well-being of these key individuals and the operating company. And finally, looking at the signatures, Joseph W. Pooler Jr., the Executive Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer, signed off on this report on the 8th of December 2025. This signifies that Cohen Co Inc. is officially acknowledging this business combination and its implications. So what does this all mean at the end of the day? Cohen Co Inc. has effectively participated in a significant business combination through its operating subsidiary and sponsor connections. The key takeaway is that ProCap Financial is now a publicly traded entity, and the success of this new venture will directly impact the value of the ProCap shares held by Cohen Co and its employees. The restrictions on these shares suggest a straight geared to align incentives and ensure a steady growth path for ProCap Financial. Before these early stakeholders can fully cash out, looking at this report, we see Cohen Co Inc. is playing a role in the formation of new public companies. This is a strategic move that can lead to significant returns if ProCap Financial performs well. But like any new public company, there are risks, and the market's reaction to BRR and BRWW will be crucial to watch. The success hinges on ProCap Financial's ability to deliver on its business promises and navigate the complexities of being a public company, especially with the Bitcoin. Related triggers for share restrictions: it is a calculated move that could pay off handsomely, but it also comes with the inherent volatility of the stock market and the cryptocurrency space. Alright, that is our breakdown of Cohen Co Inc.'s latest filing. What is your take on this business combination and what it means for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. Don't forget to check out our Discord in the description for more community discussions. Thanks for watching, see you next time.